All right, play number 4. I like the play. This is cool. I've been telling you guys about how we're using, you know, same packages for, um, same players, just in different formations. I don't know if YouTube's gonna catch that, Gavin. They might get a good laugh if they do. Gavin stepped on a frog. Um, uh, Basically, I'm pretty sure this whole drive we haven't subbed, okay? Remember I had gone all the way back to play 1 where I couldn't quite see everybody, didn't know who was who, but but I pretty much had established that it was Brown, Wells, Brooks, Stog and Lloyd, and that's it's kept with that, and they've just gone into several different looks with the same guys. This time it's a two bunch set on the ends of the line. Okay, so they're doing a bunch of a small bunch 2 here and a regular bunch here with 3. Okay. Once again, unless there's a sweep, which could have been or something, because hey, you got Amari and Brown right here, and you got Lloyd right here. Okay, so they have options for run. You could go, oh, there's no run play here because we have no running back in the backfield. Well, there could be a sweep run. I mean, they could snap the ball as Lloyd's in motion on a jet sweep this way. So keep that in mind. This play could set up more, or this formation could set up more later. Okay, so the play starts. Stogner takes off this way. I think Wells is kind of out here. I think Brown was more of an under guy here. Brooks takes off for like a deep, kind of a deep, about 10-yard out route over here. Okay. And Lloyd's your underneath guy here, coming out of the backfield, gets the dump off pass for a good completion and 4 yards. Okay, so pretty good play. I like it because hey, you've got Lloyd underneath. If if they were running man here, and they may have been running man. I have to go back and look at the play, and just the underneath pass was open because the man hadn't gotten to Lloyd yet, depending on his position. It looked like it's probably zone, which is where these underneath passes open more, is because you don't have a man playing on them. The zone defenders are picking up the receivers who are going out deeper, and so that's what I see. A lot of. That's what we should be trying to look for in these pass plays, is to have different zones that we're attacking. It shouldn't be all deep, shouldn't be all shallow. And there's different times for different stuff, of course. Where it's going to be like where you would do that. But there we go. But the play goes to Lloyd. We get 4 yards out of it. It's a good play. And once again, using our personnel in some different looks without having to sub out. They didn't really go tempo, but they didn't sub. So, and they might have gone tempo on this, but I know one time in the drive, they didn't really go tempo. They went into the huddle, they just didn't sub. A lot of times the defense doesn't sub when you don't sub, because they're playing personnel by the package you have in as well. And then, then you go tempo to trap them into a package, where they have the same personnel out, and you can shift. And that's what I like how Marcus does this, because he's shifting into different formations, that might be able to take advantage of a defensive personnel package that he saw, because he brings it out, he gives them one look, and they're like, oh, this is set up for blah, 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 blah. Well, he keeps the same personnel out, locking the personnel in that he had out there as far as their defense, by running tempo. That defensive personnel is locked in, but the formation may change a lot. And then all of a sudden, the play could look totally different, and there could be, and create matchup opportunities and holes in the defense. So I like the scheme. I'm liking this scheme, guys. I'm not faulting any scheme work right now, other than like I keep coming back to that one package. There's a lot of receivers in the backfield. That's the only one I haven't liked so far.